Hi everybody! Today we're at McGinn's PistachioLand, home of the world's largest pistachio. McGinn's PistachioLand is located in south central New Mexico, a couple miles north of Alamogordo on US 54. As you approach the farm from the south, there's a series of billboards that announce the world's largest pistachio. It's easy to see this giant nut from the road, and if the front parking lot is full or you have a large vehicle, there's additional parking in the back. From the back parking lot, you can see fields of grapes and the edge of white sands off in the distance. If you haven't seen my white sands video, I'll link that in the description. The farm has been here since the 1980s, and the Pistachio Monument was completed in 2007. There are tours of the farm every hour from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and the cost is only $4 per person. So naturally, we hopped aboard to get to know this place better. The tour begins by taking you past the grapevines that are used for the farm's winery. They grow several varieties of grapes here, including Zinfandel, Cabernet Sauvignon, Chardonnay, Merlot, and does anyone know how to pronounce this variety? Leave your answer in the comments. This is a manual wine press that used to be used by the farm. They use a hydraulic press now, but it's an interesting piece of history. After leaving the grape fields, we entered the pistachio orchard. The tour guide talked about how pistachios are native to places like Iran, and the struggles that we had first growing them in the United States in the 1970s. In fact, pistachios cannot tolerate the soil of the Americas on their own roots, so almost all pistachio trees grown in the Americas are grafted to either oak or mesquite rootstock. You can see the grafts where the color and texture of the trunk changes. Pistachios are a wind-pollinated tree, and one male tree can pollinate about 20 female trees around it. This farm has over 12,000 pistachio trees that are planted on 95 acres of land. Since the trees are desert trees, their watering schedule might surprise you. The trees are watered for 5 hours once every 14 days. Furthermore, the guide told us the McGinn farm has recently been making the change from factory chemicals to a more natural approach, including cover crops and fish emulsion fertilizer. We visited in July, when the pistachio hulls are still green with a little bit of red. In September, the pistachios will be ready for harvesting and will turn a hot pink color. That might be worth the visit in and of itself. The tour took about half an hour and was definitely worth the time and the price. Now that we were done with the tour, it was time to visit the McGinn's Country Store, where you can get all sorts of gifts, nuts, candies, and homemade pistachio ice cream through this window. If you brought your dog, there's even a water fountain for them. So let's head on into the store and see what they have. Inside the store, you're immediately greeted by pistachio plushies. You can sample the farm's wine at the bar behind them. There are New Mexico and pistachio-themed mugs, and these Native American-style dream catchers. There is coffee that's crafted in New Mexico with native piñón flavors. And there's even pistachio syrup to add to your latte. There's a variety of locally made styles of fudge, and a selection of New Mexico-made jellies. Around the corner, this puppet wanted to say hello. There's ceramic artwork, and a row of hot sauce that's specifically made in New Mexico. There are quite a few of them, and they're even arranged from mildest to hottest. There's a large selection of New Mexico salsa and some novelty snacks with crickets, grasshoppers, and other insects. While those aren't for me, these prickly pear chocolate bars look delicious. You can get postcards, themed t-shirts, and pistachio underwear. Of course, we haven't talked about the most important product yet, pistachios. There's an area where you can sample each flavor, and there's an entire wall full of farm fresh pistachios that can only be bought at the McGinn's 2 stores near Alamogordo. There are both sweet and savory flavors, from simple roasted and salted to habanero limon, red chili and green chili, and their newest flavor, spicy dill pickle. So whether you're interested in the tour, the treats, or just the photo op with the world's largest pistachio, McGinn's PistachioLand is a must-visit in southern New Mexico. Thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe so you never miss anything here on Trails and Tastes of the Southwest.